Hello folks, back here again with another break from the early 90s. Today we're going to be breaking 94 Leaf, both Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1, Series 2 is right here. I'll show you guys that here in a few minutes. I was going to do these, do a break through eBay, but I am new to eBay. And because of that, there is a restriction on what I can sell. And I want to do it the right way. I already got some other stuff listed. But what I was going to do was do a break of $2 per pack, something cheap that some folks may be interested in. But since I'm new to selling on eBay, I am restricted. So I just found that out. So I will not be doing that. So instead, I'm just going to break them here on YouTube, and you guys get a chance to see this. Later on down the road, I will purchase some boxes that I can sell through eBay, doing breaks. But I have to get my sales up first so I can get pushed up into a different category. I've only been selling at eBay now for about 4 or 5 days, so got a long ways to go. Just another bump in the road, but you know what? All good things in life comes with bumps on the road, so we have to deal with it. So today we are going to break this and give you guys an opportunity to see some of the cards from 94 Leaf. And what we're looking for in this one, we're looking for Gold Leaf Rookies and Gold Leaf Stars. The Gold Leaf Stars are the most rare in this set. There is one out of every 100 packs, so they are pretty rare. The Gold Leaf Rookies, I think, is one out of 12, I believe. And there's also another insert set we're looking for called Slideshows, and those are one out of every 54 packs, I believe. So first box will have 36 packs. The second box will have 24 packs. So these are sealed. Get a chance to look at that before we break it. And there's a slideshow on the side right there. All right, so without further ado, let's crack this baby open and see what we come up with. These are already somewhat torn here, so I'm not going to need that. All right. So there's the packs, and I'm not sure if these have the odds on them. It was packs I was opened up earlier didn't have odds. All right, so it's a little hard to see, but there you go. And the Gold Leaf Stars, those are numbered out of 10,000, so there's a lot of quantity, I guess you could say, for these cards, but the odds are pretty rare. Actually, the Gold Leaf Stars are one out of every 288 packs, and so they are more rare than I thought they were. So quite a few insert cards in this set. So we're going to go through these, looking for some Hall of Famers, some stars, but mainly those insert cards. All right. So we'll go ahead and crack these open the best way. Is we'll go by quadrant. There's top left, top right. I got some cards stacked up here in the back that I just knocked over, but didn't fall to the ground. I just slid over to the side. All right, so put these over to the side here. And get rid of this. All right, let's do this. Pack number 1. So here's the cards. This is what they look like. And there is the back. So that's pretty nice cards from early 90s. Started doing a little bit as you get towards the middle part of the 90s. Oh, we got an insert card right there. They started changing the look of these cards, so they're not as bland as you did back in the late 80s, early 90s. Just don't have a good look to them. So our first insert, statistical standouts, Cal Ripken. I'll look and see what those, is it on the side of the box here? It is not. Let me see if the odds are on. Statistical standouts. 1 out of 12. All right, so pretty decent odds. All right, so 1 out of 12 of those. So we should get roughly 3 of those in this box. All right. Alright. Of course, you gotta split them up on us. I start coughing. I apologize. I'm going to say it up front. I was just eating dinner, and somehow I was talking to my son and got a piece of corn stuck in the back of my throat. And that was a rough few minutes. I think we've all been there. Alright. The car just gonna get us. I'm trying to break them up a little bit. Alright. Chris Bosio. Ooh. Lisa Alice, Tom Pagoza. See if we can get some Hall of Famers in here. Uh-oh, we got Chipper Jones here. There we go. So if I'm going to insert cards, I'd like to see some good Hall of Famers come in play here. Cards backwards. So, Jose Offerman. Harold Baines. What's this one? Just a card upside down. So, Mike Lewis and Mike Bordick. Alright. Pack number 3. This video will probably be a little bit longer than the other ones I've filmed. Just because obviously we're opening up 2 boxes. And, but, like I said, this is hopefully one of many breaks I get to bring to you. But, first thing I gotta do is get my eBay sales up. Alright. Wish they would increase the limits for new sellers. Especially those selling cards, because a lot of cards are individually, they're not a big item or small item, so maybe they keep the limits for the price, but as far as the actual quantity goes, that number would increase. But until that happens, we'll make do. There's just one card there. Alright. Tim Cogno. Devin Cox. Bill Ashley. And Derek Bell. Alright, so far, out of 3 packs, we've got 1 insert card and 1 Hall of Famer. It's alright, though. It's a 25-year-old break. So we'll keep pushing through this. Oh, let's get a little messed up corner there. Jeff Montgomery. Bill. Uh-oh, I see something. I see something. What do we have? I'll turn these cards over. Deion Sanders. Tim Scott. Jake McDowell. Kevin Napier. And apparently I saw nothing. Andrew Dawson. Well, those cards are backwards, and I thought it was the back of those gold leaf stars. I was about to get a little excited here. Nice getting cards that are wanted almost every 300 box or 300 packs. It's a nice little gift to get. All right, Steve Burrell. These cards are sticking together, which does suck a little bit. What we got here? Eric Karros. I got a bunch of his cards the other day, the Members Toy stuff. I don't think they're worth too much. I ain't looking these cards up yet from a price standpoint. So I'm trying to go through some of these kind of fast, because it is going to be a long video. And the only problem with long videos is they take forever to upload. And I gotta look at some editing software. So if anybody has any editing software they would recommend, so I can try to improve this video quality of these, I got to look into that. My first few videos, there's no editing to those. Just me sitting around bantering on for 15 to 30 minutes. So, you know, it's us Georgia boys, we got that deep accent, especially mine. So, and unfortunately, I do talk fast from time to time. So I've deemed myself to speak Ebonics, Georgia Ebonics. So I get that quite a bit. So if I start speaking too fast, please let me know in the videos, and so I can work on slowing that down. I do gotta. It's Randy Johnson. I do gotta shoot videos for work, training videos. So I have to go back and I generally rewatch those several times. Just to make sure that I don't sound like too much of a country bumpkin. But I'm learning still. I think it sounds even worse on video. I'm never had a problem with public speaking. I've been doing it for most of my adult life. Where I've always had an issue with is another reason why I wanted it. Uh-oh. It's a Frank Thomas insert card. I'll look at him in a minute. Oh, that's another statistical standout. But, there's Big Hurt. There's my man. So, another 1 out of 12. But, I, started doing these videos. As far as public speaking goes, I never had a problem with it, and because I've had to do it, like I said, most of my adult life, so that's never been the issue. My issue has always been camera stuff behind the video. I don't know why. I don't really like to hear myself or see myself in video. So, and I have to do it for work. So, outside of this YouTube video, give me an opportunity to do something that I really enjoy. I spent most of my childhood doing. It gives me the opportunity to work on my personality on camera. So please work with me on that. Help me out a little bit. Give me some tough love. Alright. At least I want to see some of these rookie cards, those gold leaf rookies. There's quite a few in those in the set. And they're also 1 out of 12, so I should get 3 of those in this box. Todd Zeile. So we got 2 inserts so far, and we're down to the last 2 packs on that first quadrant, the top left. This Mike Mussina, Evan White, John Franco, Brandon Anderson, and Joe Oliver. Alright, last pack from the top left. Let's see if there was 3 inserts out of those. It would be nice for getting 3 inserts in every quadrant. So, Billy Hatcher, Tim Steinbeck, Andy Ashley, and David Fleming. Alright, come on, card. As you can see, the leaf sets were very Frank Thomas driven. As you can see in both the boxes, the 93 leaf has an autograph Frank Thomas. It's an insert card that you can try to get. And it seemed like the Frank Thomas leaf was Frank Thomas had that those cards kind of wrapped up, and then the upper deck belonged to Griffey. Back in the 90s, from what I remember, it seemed like that anytime there was a special insert, we're on to top right. But it seemed like there was anytime there was a special insert card chase, and especially the early part of the 90s, the upper deck was the Griffey, and the Leaf was the Thomas. And I think that's because the only thing I can make out of that is obviously the Griffey rookie. The Upper Deck Griffey rookie is his most valuable rookie card, whereas the 90 Leaf used to be Frank Thomas's. It may be different now. And also the Era card from the 90 Top set is his most valuable rookie, but the base set normal cards, I'm almost positive, was 90 Leaf. And so it seemed like that trend kind of stayed. I do have the entire 90 set, 1990 set. I think I bought quite a few sets. I think I have the 89 Fleer with the Griffey. I think I have the 88 and 89, 90 Top sets. I put them in a binder. When I have sets, I don't leave them in the box. I took them all out, put them in the sleeves. So that is where they kind of hang out at. Because I like to look at them, the cards, but I don't want to mess the cards up. So what better way to do it and keep them protected, and not buying 100 top loaders. Well, I shouldn't say 1,000 top loaders. And so I can still look at them without touching the cards, so they do hold their value. Now this base set here, I'm not getting a lot of good cards out of these packs. It's a bit frustrating. I may have got a bad box here. I got 2 decent insert cards, and not what we're looking for. But so far, we've not had that luck yet. We need some hits. There's Tim Raines. I did look to see if there's any air cards in this set. I probably should have done that, and I could have been looking for that at least. Tim Raines, Greg Gagne, Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux when he was the Braves. I think it was his first year with the Braves was 94. I loved watching the Braves back in the 90s. I think there is something in here on this one. We'll find out though. And that pitching staff was crazy with Maddux, Glavine, and John Smoltz. Then having Avery in for round 4 wasn't too bad either. So pitching staff in the 90s for the Braves was something that was extremely great. There's some pretty good pitching staffs nowadays with Houston, and the Dodgers have a pretty good pitching staff too as well. But I don't think there's anybody ever going to rival the 90s Braves. You had 3 Cy Young Award winners on the same pitching staff at one time. So maybe a few out there that rivals that. None that I recall. But having that many Cy Young Award winners on the same staff as your 1, 2, 3 is not something to turn the nose up to. Oh, I think we got one of those rookie cards I was looking for. There it is. Gold Leaf rookie. Steve Karsay. So we got one. So it's one of our insert rookie cards. Put him up here at the top. Alright. So we got one of them. Should have 2 more in this box, along with 1 more of the statistical standouts. And I also got a tendency to start humming, so I apologize for that too as well. It's not because I'm bored. I'm just weird like that. So hopefully I get enough subscribers up. I like to start shooting some live videos, be able to talk to a few folks as we're sitting around, because I'm sure sitting around talking to myself for 30 minutes is not the most pleasant thing. Alright, Ruben Sierra. Rick Aguilera. Art Race. I wish these cards would even better if they were not backwards, upside down. Dante Bichette. And every other way you can think of. So, I think I'm going to do for the last box is I want to do a quadrant challenge. Like, quadrant had the best cards in it. A little mini game for us. What's this one? It's a chick list. That's it. Western Division chick list. And it looks like the insert card is usually the third card of Barry Larkin. So Sammy Sosa. So I'm going to go with that until proven otherwise. Number 3 is the insert card. Robin Ventura. One thing I'm not getting a lot of duplicates, which is nice. So these cards, I'll go through these and see what I have. Maybe I have a full set of Series 1. Don't recall how many cards are in each one of these sets. I'll do some more research on that. And the Series 2 does have a smaller box, though. It only has 24 packs in it, whereas this one has 36 in it. A checklist. So I'm not sure if it means it has a smaller. This series is smaller. I just want you to buy more cards to get the set. This is probably the latter. Jim Abbott. I always thought that was kind of cool. There's your success story right there. One arm. Yeah, what a pitch. I used to love watching him pitch when I got a chance to. He played for New York. I played for a few other teams too as well. But I had to watch him a few times in the 90s because the Braves would play the Yankees almost every year in the World Series. So saw him a few times on TV, nothing in person. But the thing back in the 90s, most of your sports teams or regional channels didn't have a lot of national games, so you had to go with what was on TV. I got a Ripken for the first card here. I'll take that. Oh, we got 2 cards stuck together. What's the back one? Dwight Gooden. Trying to get in the good pile. Being sneaky. Mel Rojas. Alright, cards, come on. There we go. Beck McDowell. Todd Bissinger. And Ben McDonald. Alright, well that's it for Number 2, looks like 3 and 4 needs to be the lucky ones. If not, call them BS leaf on your on the odds. Unless you give me one of the gold stars, then all will be forgiven. All will be forgiven. Oh, another gold leaf rookie. Who we got here? Midray Cummings for the Pirates. I don't remember him. There you go. Oh, I didn't show the backs, I don't think. 4 of 20. There you go. Manny Ramirez, I think, is the one we're looking for as far as the most valuable out of the gold leaf rookies. So that's who we're searching for. And I should have one more at least in this box. Another Maddox. Another Tim Raines. Alright, now we're getting duplicates. Danny Cox and Tim Raines. Dun, dun, dun. And who we got? Who we got? Devereaux. These cards first came out, that was one of those things they always tried to advertise, because these were very different. So they try to advertise all these cards as looking like an insert card, especially in '95, because back before the internet and eBay and everything else, I used to watch Shop at Home. They always had a card show on there selling cards. And when this cards like this in the mid-90s started coming out, it was always the big selling point is that all the base series cards look like insert cards. So, and when '95 Fleer came out, you thought that was the greatest thing on earth. Those cards you couldn't read, but because there was so much crap going on with them, they all about how these things look like insert cards. Never really liked the '95 Leaf cards. I liked some of their insert cards, but the '95 Leaf base set though, it was just, Steve Avery, it was just a nightmare. And there's too much crap going on with them. I like the cards that look nice and know what's going on, but at least be able to read them. So one of the things I do remember is, let's see. So, and also we had the card shops, but also there was no eBay, there was really no internet. It wasn't selling things on the web. So yeah, cards other ways. Card shops that were scattered all over the place. And almost every mall had one inside of it. And so very accessible. Every gas station had usually the cheap packs in it. So you go stop there, get the cheap packs, and be able to open those up. $1 or $2 for packs. I remember the '92 Top set had that the gold cards that you were trying to chase. And basically what you would do is you would, another checklist, open them up, and inside that would be a scratch off. I think it had 6 things that to scratch off, like kind of like a lottery ticket. If you match 3 items up, and you can only scratch 3. If you scratch any more than 3, you would lose. So you had to get exactly 3 right, same as Sosa again, on the first try. And if you did, you would send in that redemption, and you would receive gold cards that said winner on them. Now the winner cards were not worth as much than if you would actually save the cards for points. Each one of those scratch offs were worth a point, so if you didn't win, you could save up and send in for the gold cards. I forget, it was a lot of points. And but I did win one time. I got that sent in, I got the pack of cards, and then I did save enough points at one time to send it in for a free pack of gold cards. 92 tops. I was hoping to get the Chipper Jones out of there, but I did not. I don't think I got anybody with gold cards. They're probably in a box somewhere and probably have ruined corners because most of my cards are put in shoe boxes. I got some, 1,000 card boxes, but a lot of the stuff's just sitting in shoe boxes. So some of the conditions may not be the greatest. Got our third statistical standout. It's Dave Winfield. There's the back of that one. Alright, so we got our 3 of those. So those odds are correct. And you get the super rare cards that I'm hoping to get, which will be the gold rookie, or the gold all-stars, or gold stars, and the slideshows. Those are not guaranteed at all in a box. Those are just going to be if we got lucky. And I think the Griffey still sells for 20, 30 bucks on eBay. Still holds some value to it. I don't remember how much it was when they first came out. Obviously, that's a super rare card for the time, so it was probably worth 50 or 60 bucks when it first came out. But I have slept since 1994, so I do not remember. Alright, these cards are extra sticky. Get that nice glue on them. Alright, last card from the last pack from the third quadrant. I'm gonna get through this last pack, and I'm gonna pause the video, so I need to go get my charger. And it phone's down to 9%, so hopefully it doesn't die before we get through this last quadrant over here. Andres Galarraga. There really isn't any good rookie cards in the base set for this 94 Leaf. So you really are chasing the insert cards instead of the All-Stars. Alright, that's it for quadrant number 3. Tell you what, let me go ahead and pause this before I get to these last packs. So I'll pause it, be right back.